You throw babies in there and those pictures of babies, like
it's
even if they're ugly.
I'm in, and I'm ready. My tear ducts are ready to go. Like they're like, all right, just give me something.
Hey there, it's Alex with Your Local Studio. I have with me two awesome experts. Joe Daly.
That's just so nice of you to say that we were awesome.
You are. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Got you right there.
Because I've been called a lot of other things.
Yeah.
We have Joe Daly, video producer extraordinaire, and Kevin Colby with KevinColby.com, video creative dude.
Hello.
We're going to break down some marketing videos right now. Today's video we're breaking down is actually from Upwork. It's a case study, really fascinating. Let's not talk anymore and just watch it. It's kind of interesting that he starts with that pulls you in, that humanism, and now we're like understanding all the components of it. That progression of the story.
I was afraid it was going to be sad there for a second. Like
something
something
happened.
happened.
But now the upbeat and the tone of the music, it's pulling me along. Oh, and then now here's Upwork comes in. It's funny how like nothing about Upwork until
it's way
almost 3/4 in. A lot of photos. I wonder who all the photos are and if they got releases of them.
Oh yeah.
Upwork.
I'm sure Apple's happy too.
All right, so let's break this down, gentlemen. Strategy. We're gonna go over three things: strategy, the overall production of the video, and then the distribution and how they used it. So let's start with strategy here. Joe, what's your first thoughts of their approach here?
The strategy here is to get your heart invested in it, because nothing like the music. The kids. You throw babies in there and those pictures of babies, like
it's even if they're ugly.
I'm in, and I'm ready. My tear ducts are ready to go. Like they're like, all right, just give me something.
Just give it.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. I think it's fascinating, the duality of this purpose of the video. It actually helps Touchnote as well as Upwork.
Right.
It's like Touchnote could use this because it promotes their app. But Upwork definitely promotes them as well, which is the one who did it.
See, I differ a little. I think it actually is a home run for Touchnote.
Interesting.
I think it just kind of mentions Upwork. In fact, the first time I watched this a couple of times, and we just watched it. The first time, it's like as soon as it was over, I thought, did it even mention Upwork? I mean, it came up at the end, so I had to watch it again, and it's subtle. To me, the fact that it's a story. You know, and you've got the fact that when he gets into it, you know, as a parent, okay, well, then you can relate to people who have kids. If you have kids, grandparents, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're seeing the constant photos and stuff like that. It taps into this, which is brilliant. I actually thought at first this was going to be something from Shark Tank.
Okay.
You know, like one of those things they would pitch.
When you start.
Yeah, but the strategy to me was just to really pull at the heartstring about why this product is needed. That's why I think for Touchnote it's brilliant because again it's it's an app, right?
Yeah.
But it's an app that look what you can do with it, tapped into it. I personally don't know that I would be that much more inclined to use Upwork because of this video. Personally. Now, probably Upwork is the one that reached out to them, and I think then you're willing to give up something. So you're willing to give up. It's not a commercial for Upwork, and we do this and this. There's the subtle things in there.
Yeah,
but that's how it hit with me.
So I have in my mind, Upwork has a negative connotation to it. I've heard horror stories through it and everything. So I think part of the strategy on this one is let's make it about this other company that has a good vibe to it.
And
in the end, we'll throw our logo on it, and like people will associate that good vibe with our company.
Interesting. Trying to attach yourself to good vibes to rub off.
And it could be because he's, I mean, obviously he's the CEO of the company, but he's really good.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? That's a good point, though, too. It could be that we need some positive thoughts on our company. Here's a company that's used it with good success. So here's the deal. We'll let you talk about your business if we can show us in a better light.
Yeah. Interesting that connection.
That's a good approach.
Point. Yeah, that's what I thought the strategy was like.
So I changed everything I said.
So let's talk about the production quality. I think it was really good.
Gorgeous.
I wouldn't say it's like one of the ones we broke down was Apple's HomePod. It's not cinematic. It's not like that, something you is a movie quality, but it is high on corporate video scale. They spent a lot of time, like the interview they did with them was really nicely lit and shot, 2 cameras.
With photos in the back.
With photos in the back, perfectly staged. So they had a lot of intentionality through this. I'm thinking they probably did the interview and then went and then shot all this B-roll saying, okay, what could we help tell this story? And he sure opened his home a lot to show the family and all these kids. What are your guys' thoughts on the production quality?
Well, you were comparing it to the HomePod. I think it's just as well shot as that one. It's just different because it doesn't have the huge, like that one was like a cinematic, like had the whole, like they had a film crew shoot that thing, and they had all the big name producers and cinematographers and all this. This is beautifully shot.
I thought, I mean, it's got a film quality to it. The music is perfect. The use of slow-mo.
Yes, everything's slightly slowed down. I don't think it's 60 shot at, or is it 60 shot at 30? Or so 60, like shot at 60 frames per second.
Or even faster.
And then slowed down.
Yeah, I mean, slow-mo can give you a very nice emotional.
Dream.
Yeah. And it can tug at you, you know. Everything was very, I mean, it sounds weird, but everything is very deliberate in here. You know, as opposed to the business on bikes where it's caught in the moment and edited. Obviously, this is planned out. Yeah. But I think it again, it goes back to the story, the music, the production. I just think it's a home run on so many levels. So
how I came across this actually on Upwork's homepage. As of today, this is their homepage. It's with him, and it says, Oded Run, CEO, Touchnote, watch his story.
And then if you click that launches it, right?
If you click on that, then it pops up, and you can watch it. And then I backed into finding the Vimeo channel and looking into it there.
Well, and that's that's brilliant for Upwork because again, if there's been bad press, and they're not the only company out there that does this,
right?
You know? Therefore, why not go with somebody who's very good, got a phenomenal story?
Yes.
I mean, the site is there. I mean, I know that now we're talking about Upwork, but it's really nice. It's clear what they do. Oh, and by the way,
so as far as the distribution, it was probably specifically they're like, we need something to help convert, and let's put on the home page. And that's probably the only use case. I haven't actually searched Vimeo. Usually, when a video is just on Vimeo, it's meant for that kind of thing. And this is 1 year ago, 45,000 views.
Which is pretty amazing for Vimeo.
Yeah. And now I think this includes it on the homepage.
Because it's embedded on there, right?
Right. So I'm pretty sure those views are combined. So if you click on Watch His Story, those are the same views. So the question is 45,000 views over 1 year, was it a success? After watching it, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. But the thing is, I didn't even know this video existed. I come to Upwork often and use it. And not until I was like, crap, I need another video example to break down. And I was like, oh, look, it says Watch His Story. It's really so small.
And the play button's actually on his leg, so it's hard to see.
It's hard to see. So I think they're missing an opportunity. This story is
That's
great.
A good point.
I think they could have accentuated it more.
Yeah.
So. Do you think, well, again, we're looking at it a year later. Maybe at the beginning they did do more of an in-your-face campaign, and now it's just a little sub-note.
I'm not following them on any social channels, so maybe if I was following them on their Facebook page or their whatever, I would have seen something. But I wouldn't have minded, I think, but I'm a video guy, an email update, because I get email updates from them. It's like, are you curious how you also could use Upwork or other businesses are using Upwork? Take a look at this. I would probably have been fine with that.
Yeah.
As far as another distribution channel for this type of video case study.
Wonder if they used freelancers to do the video.
Probably.
Then you got a whole other video. Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
All right. That was a real negative story, though.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point.
Yeah. All right. So key takeaways, guys, for business owners or marketers of this video case study.
Key takeaways? I just think, as a video producer, production quality, it just goes such a long way to... if you do have that extra money to spend on the super talented cinematographer and writer or whoever storyboarded this kind of thing, if you have it, you can get really high quality stuff like this. So that's my takeaway, is that if you invest money in there, your product is going to look that much better.
Yeah. Okay.
2 things. 1, go with a story. Ooh. Find a story because that's going to be the best way to make an impact. And then also remember, and this is tough, I think, for businesses, it's really not about you. So Upwork took a back seat in this to Touchnote. And that is a strategic decision that can be hard for businesses to do. Because if you don't want to use them, then you don't really care what Upwork's about. So those are my 2 takeaways.
All right. So you can get an amazing, it can increase your message, but if you increase the production value, if you're willing to put it, because it pulls you in that much more. And don't be afraid to not be the forefront. Putting a story, a great story of someone else, and just using that to actually catapult yourself to, as well, your own brand.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for joining us. That was another Video Marketing Breakdown. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.